It's been a rough week for the tech sector. And I'm going to be honest, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, man. OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, discontinues Sora video generation app as Disney pulls out of a $1 billion investment deal. The bell has tolled for Sora, OpenAI's video generation tool that once cranked out a very popular clip of OpenAI CEO Sam Altman stealing graphics cards from Target. OpenAI announced that it's saying goodbye to the tool less than 6 months after the launch of Sora 2 appeared to cause significant nervous sweating among Hollywood executives. We're saying goodbye to the Sora app. OpenAI announced via the official Sora account on Twitter, to everyone who created with Sora, shared it, and built the community around it, thank you. What you made with Sora mattered, and we know the news. No, it didn't, nigga. Shut up. And we know this news is disappointing. We'll share more soon, including timelines for the app and the API and details presented. What you made did not matter. So let me tell you why I'm celebrating this shit, bro. I hate all this video generation AI shit because the majority of it, this is what you find out about people, right? They have these tools that can help you create whatever you can think of, sort of, because they really can't get the details down. And what do people tend to do on average with these AI tools? They tend to use it to create racist shit. Most people were using these OpenAI Sora video tools to generate Kobe Bryant running around with fried chicken and LeBron James fucking robbing banks and shit. Fucking fat black women with fucking bonnets doing like just snapping. Where my EBT at? I hate all that shit, bro. They isn't that really fucking weird? You could have did anything with this tool, and y'all have this weird obsession with us, bro. Weird fucking obsession. So I say, yeah, the Martin Luther King shit. Good riddance to it all. I really don't give a fuck, bro. A Wall Street Journal report says the end of the Sora app is part of a broader shift that we will see the company move away from the products that use its video models. A version of Sora for developers also is being discontinued, according to the report, and video functionality in ChatGPT will also no longer be supported. OpenAI is instead looking to focus its efforts and resources on productivity tools, such as Desktop's super app that will combine ChatGPT, the Codex coding platform, and the Atlas web browser. Now, that's the first reason that I'm happy this shit is getting shut down. I hope all these other video generation apps get shut down too. The other reason that I'm happy, and I feel like I haven't seen anybody else mention this, the other reason I'm happy they're shutting down Sora is because it says the rumors are true. Y'all remember a few months ago, an article came out from one of the major publications that was talking about OpenAI was financially struggling, that most people who use ChatGPT were not buying that premium $20 a month version. Most people were using the free version, so they were not generating any revenue, and they were about a year away from going bankrupt. Why else do you think they are shutting down this video? Because I know for a fact generating video costs way more than generating text and code. I think this has to do, they're never going to admit it because it makes the company look bad and you don't want to scare the investors. But I think this solidifies the rumors that they are on the verge of bankruptcy. And to that I say, fuck them. Fuck them. This shit is not useful. It doesn't help anybody. Whatever, bruh. Yep, Sam Altman is begging the government for money because he's cash poor. And the government ain't going to be spending money on him because they're too busy bombing fucking people in the Middle East, unfortunately. Good. The only Sora I want to hear about is Kingdom Hearts. Type shit. That's the only time I will not slander fucking Kingdom Hearts in regards to this shit. There's only one Sora. And he rides out with fucking King Mickey and Sora and Disney and the Heartless. Like, fuck him. Other tech news. New Xbox CEO could make Game Pass less expensive, a report claims. Microsoft's gaming has a new CEO in Asha, taking over for Phil Spencer, and one big move she's reportedly considering is a change to the Xbox Game Pass to make it less expensive. The information reported that one of her ambitions is to make future consoles and products like the Game Pass more enticing to a broader range of customers. To that end, the report says Sharma might look to revamp pricing models for the Game Pass to offer lower price tiers. In October 2025, Microsoft raised the Game Pass, with the Game Pass Ultimate going up from a whopping 50% to $30 a month. That's why I turned that shit off. Game Pass Premium, meanwhile, costs $15 a month, while Game Pass Essential goes for $10 a month. And PC Game Pass costs $16.50 a month. Not only did they raise the price, but they made it so that like not everything's included in every tier, which was stupid because that was the main reason to get the Game Pass. You wanted those day one exclusives, and now you had to go to the most expensive joint to get it. In terms of a lower price tier for Game Pass, it has been reported that Microsoft could offer an ad-based tier for Game Pass in the future. In fact, it was reported that people may be able to watch ads in exchange for playing Game Pass titles for free. Lots of other entertainment services offer ad-based tiers that are free or discounted compared to the ad-free versions, with one prime example being Netflix. Its plan with ads starts at $8 a month, which is a hefty discount compared to the standard plan of $18 a month. GameSpot has contacted Microsoft in an attempt to get clarification on these suggestions made in the information space. Now, I'm going to tell you this much. Sasha, you better not introduce a ad plan. You get access to Game Pass for $8 a month, but then you also have to watch ads. Nigga, fuck no. That's a slippery slope. From the rumors, if you guys haven't been keeping up with the news, the rumors earlier in the year stated that they are considering a free option if you watch ads, but you only get like 5 hours free. So basically it's like an extended demo. If you watch ads, you would get access to it. But like, I guess I'm okay with that. A free tier where you can get 5 hours of free gameplay on the Game Pass if you watch ads. But like, there should be no paid version where you have to watch ads. Absolutely not. A Netflix partnership? Intriguingly, in the same report, Netflix's co-CEO Greg Peters said that he and Sharma have kicked around ideas for how Netflix and Xbox could work together on subscription bundles. Nothing has been confirmed, but Peters says he wouldn't eliminate any possibilities. You would have to do it in a way that works for a consumer and works for both companies, and frankly, I think Microsoft is still trying to figure out how to make the Game Pass bundle work for Microsoft, Peters said. But what I like about Asha's thinking is it's all about how do we do more, and it's already been exciting to watch. In other news, does anybody want Game Pass with Netflix? Because I'm going to be honest, the only way I see this working is they going to jack the price up across the board. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen if they do this dumb shit. Xflix. Hell nah. That shit sound like a porn website, nigga. I'm going to tell you what they going to do. It's not going to be $30 a month and you get Netflix and Game Pass. They going to bump it up to $60 a month and they're going to say, now you get access to Netflix and Game Pass. This is the greatest. Like, no. Bro, I played the Pragmata demo. We might have to have some uncomfortable conversations at the end of the year. It was fire. Hey, y'all niggas gonna see the light. I'm pushing the propaganda on Pragmata. I'm pushing it. And I keep telling everybody, if you played the Pragmata demo and you liked it, that shit was mid in comparison to what I played at the Capcom headquarters. The full game is way better. Now, will this win Game of the Year or something like that, or Best Action Game? I don't know. But I think it has the potential to be in the conversation. I think the uphill battle that Pragmata is going to fight, I have no doubt in my mind this is going to be a good game. But it's going to fight an uphill battle because it's a new IP. And it's a new IP that doesn't have a defense force ready for it like Crimson Desert. Niggas was putting their hopes and dreams into Crimson Desert before it came out. That's why when the game came out and it's got shitty controls, bugs and glitches, a terrible story, they don't care. They want it to be good because in their brain they've convinced it. But it's an uphill battle for this because I think it has the more traditional route of a new IP. Kind of like Expedition 33. Expedition 33 didn't have any hype going into it. It wasn't until after everybody played it. So if you like it, hype it up. We're going to see if it sticks the landing. But yeah, I'm pushing the propaganda. Every single person that's came in this chat and said they played the demo, I don't want to say every. I've seen a couple say you didn't like it. But for the most people say they liked it too. The bugs are fixed though. No, they're not, nigga. I ran in like 4 bugs on my other imaginary stream. No, they're not. No, they're not, bro. If you was in that stream that doesn't exist anymore, you saw plenty of bugs. The bugs are not fixed. It's an open world game. That was post-patch too. Capcom cronies will ride out for their game. It was an imaginary stream. I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this. Unless they find a way to make it cheap. To me, this shit is only acceptable if it's like $15 and you get Netflix and the games in the Game Pass. But if it's not, y'all can keep it, bro. Why doesn't the stream exist anymore? Because it never happened. It never happened. Honestly, Honestly, everything I'm saying, I'm making up. There are no bugs and glitches in Crimson Desert. I apologize. The game is perfect. That's why they keep patching it, because it's perfect. I just accepted my IQ is too low. This is already here. Yeah, there's no war in Ba Sing Se. All I'm gonna say is I know what community will be the Black Myth Wukong community in 2026. In other tech news, jury rules against Meta. It orders $375 million fine in a major child safety trial. That's right. Fuck Facebook. He said real growth, real growth. I'm not going to slander y'all. I just accept it. I'm dumb. I don't know how to play the game. A jury in New Mexico has found that Meta's liable for violating the state's consumer protection laws in a high-profile civil trial over child exploitation and other safety issues. One day after closing arguments in the weeks-long trial concluded, the jury ruled against Meta on every count and ordered the company to pay $375 million. The case was brought by New Mexico's Attorney General in 2023 and centered around allegations of that Meta knew its platform put children at risk for exploration and mental health harms and failed to put safety measures in place. In the end, the jury ruled that Meta was liable for both counts of violating New Mexico's consumer protection laws for misleading people in the state about the safety of its services. It imposed a penalty of $375 million, the maximum amount under the law based on the number of violations. You know what's crazy? I don't really feel like I see New Mexico in the news like that, so it's good to see y'all in the news for something positive, man. Taking down this stupid ass company, man. During the trial, jurors were shown numerous internal documents throughout Meta's history. These include the results of research into mental health issues facing teens, email exchanges in which Meta executives discuss safety problems like sextortion. What the fuck is that? I don't even want to Google that because I don't know what's going to come up. Self-harm content and grooming. Prosecutors argue that these documents showed Meta knew children were experiencing harms on its apps despite public statements that prioritize safety. Oh, so they found emails of people in the company debating what they should do about all the sex and extortion. Oh, they put it as one word. Okay, sextortion. Got you. So they had actual evidence and they were trying to cover it up. Got you. In a statement, Meta's spokesperson Andy Stone said the company would appeal the verdict. We respectfully disagree with the verdict and will appeal. We work hard to keep people safe on our platforms and are clear about the challenges of identifying and removing bad actors or harmful content. We will continue to defend ourselves vigorously, and we remain confident in our record of protecting teens online. The verdict isn't the end of New Mexico's case against Meta. The state will argue that Meta is a public nuisance at a shit. The state will argue that the Meta is a public nuisance at the bench trial. In a statement, Attorney General Raul Torres called the verdict a historic victory for families affected by Meta's safety lapses. Meta's executives knew their products harmed children, disregarded warnings from their employees, and lied to the public about what they knew. Today, the jury joined families, educators, and child safety experts in saying enough is enough. New Mexico's trial has been closely watched. It's among the first of many cases against Meta over child safety issues. A jury is currently deliberating in a separate trial in Los Angeles over social media addiction. A coalition of dozens of other states have also brought a lawsuit against the company for harming teens. After this, I need y'all to go after them niggas at Roblox. Come on now, man. Is the dating app thing really on Roblox coming out? Yeah, it was being tested in beta. I feel like this case is probably going to stick. Because they had documents proving that they were aware of it, but then they were telling the public that no, everything's fine. There's no war in Ba Sing Se. So you guys lied. Like if you'd have just came out and said, hey, we found some issues on the platform and we're going to do our best to handle it, I think they would be okay. But I think because they got caught in a lie, this one I actually stick. Fuck Zuckerberg. He's a lizard. In other news, now every state got to sue. Friendly reminder, a lot of these people are also in the government. Just friendly reminder, by the way. In case you missed it, Epic Games laid off a bunch of people, like 1,000 people. And according to this article, Epic layoffs are a bad sign. If Fortnite can't make it, what chance do other games have, man? Another day, another awful games industry layoff. On March 24th, Epic Games announced plans to cut more than 1,000 jobs, citing a downturn in Fortnite's engagement that started in 2025. Along with the familiar industry-wide challenges, CEOs love to invoke these situations. We're spending significantly more than we're making, said Epic CEO Tim Sweeney in a blog post about the layoffs. On its face, the idea that gamers are spending less time playing Fortnite doesn't sound like a bad thing, but the reality is much more complicated. Shout out to Rangers Nation Dub with the $5 super chat. He says Silicon Valley is feeling the pressure. They know time is running out for them in the AI bubble. Yeah, I'm over it, man. I'm over it. I'm tired of them talking about that shit and they raising the price on everything. Like, it's just, there's more harm than good. So it's like, to me, I'm on y'all team. Like, I'm over it, bro. We could do without. According to statistics database Statista, Epic Games generated $6 billion in revenue in 2025. Jeez. And Fortnite continues to top the charts for player engagement on both PlayStation and Xbox. We've seen a dip in average hours per US Fortnite player across both PlayStation and Xbox. However, it remains the game with the highest monthly active users across both platforms. So while there's been a downturn in recent months, it hasn't been steep enough to knock Fortnite off the top of the console charts. Translation: a lot of people play this shit simply because it's free. But y'all niggas not spending no money. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. So now, not only do I got data on you PlayStation niggas, y'all don't buy y'all exclusives. Cause matter of fact, do I have that article? Is it still in here? Yeah. We got the data on you niggas, man. This is why I say PlayStation niggas don't buy games. I'm talking about exclusives. Every year, the top 5 games, Fortnite, Call of Duty, GTA, Roblox, Minecraft, every fucking year. But this is funny because now we have new data that suggests not only do you not buy the exclusives that you claim make your platform superior to the other ones, but then you're not even spending money in the games that you are playing. And if I had to take if I had to take an educated guess, it's because it's a free-to-play game that offers a lot for free. Like, why buy the battle pass? If you got a couple, every player probably got a couple skins. I'm probably the only person on Earth 1, 2, and 3 that has never bought a skin in Fortnite. Most people probably got a couple skins and they cool. They probably cool. So that's kind of the downside of like free-to-play games, in my opinion. No matter how good your game is, when it's free-to-play, it is going to attract a lot of cheap people that don't want to spend money. Despite the game's continued popularity, Sweeney says, we're spending significantly more than we're making, a phase that stood out to Piscatella as doing the heavy lifting and the justification for the cuts. So where's all that Fortnite money going then? We can't say for sure, but Epic's blog post gestures towards a few possibilities. You got millions and billions of people playing your game every goddamn month. Like, those servers cost money and they're generating money, but not enough to keep up with the cost of everything, paying your employees and like the servers and stuff like that. At one point, Sweeney suggested the ongoing legal battles against Apple's App Store may be as much to blame for Epic's financial hardships as a couple of underwhelming Fortnite seasons. We're only in the early stages of returning to mobile and optimizing Fortnite for the world's billions of smartphones. And in being the industry's vanguard, we've taken a lot of bullets in the battle, which is only in the early days of paying off for ourselves and all our developers. In the past, Sweeney has been conspicuously nonchalant about losing hundreds of millions of dollars on the Epic Game Store in order to win back market share from the Steam. Oh yeah, that's another thing. They give away a lot of free games, but nobody buys games on the Epic Store. So like, it costs money to keep the Epic Game Store up on their servers and hardly anybody's buying games there. But people are getting the free games. AI costs too much to make and they can't figure out how to lower the cost. The overhead isn't meeting demand. That too. Yeah, there's not enough revenue. These little $20 a month plans, most people are not subscribed to that, and that's not gonna pay that shit off, bro. They made 57% increase in revenue in their store though. But what 57% of what though? If extra 57% out of zero, I mean, that's better, but if it's not still hitting the numbers, then clearly they need to be making more money. It seems like maybe they bit off more than they could chew. I'll tell you this much. Some of y'all might not want to hear this, but this is good news to me because I've been said live service games are the fucking devil. And the king of the live service games, although it depends on who you ask. Some people say Fortnite, some people say GTA 5. I say Fortnite is the king of the live service. When the king when you cut the head off of the snake, the body will follow, nigga. All this shit can burn as far as I'm concerned, bro. I'm over all these nature's healing. I'm over this trend, bro. I want more experimental single player games for shit. I'll take more experimental multiplayer games for $30 to $50, bro. Nobody told you guys you had to hire hundreds of thousands of employees and do fucking Martin Luther King events and Astro World concerts, okay? Just make small, cool games. That's what, to me, that's what makes Pragmata exciting. That was the first time I sat down and played a game, and I set up and I said, what the fuck? This is pretty unique. And not only is it unique, it's fun. It's a more concise experience. It's not a big ballooned budget title, so it allows them to experiment because the overhead is not that high. So if they do lose, it's not that big of a deal. I don't want anyone to lose their job, but we do need a redo. No, real shit. Real shit. I got empathy. I don't want nobody to lose their job. I agree with that stuff, but I do think we need a great reset in terms of live service. I think live service games can still exist. They can carve out a niche in the gaming community. But can we have like maybe 3 live service games, and after that, let it go? Everybody trying to make a live service every fucking year doesn't need to happen, man. 1 second, y'all. Okay. In more positive news, Steam isn't slowing down in 2026 as Valve's platform smashes its concurrent user record for the 3rd time in 3 months. PC gaming is growing. What? If you release games at a reasonable price and a handheld that innovates, people are more inclined to try your product. That's a crazy concept. I played the demo like 4 times already for Pragmata. I might drop the 70 on the pre-order. Hey, Valve can't put a foot wrong these days. Sure, we're still waiting on the Steam Machine 2, the accompanying Steam frame and the new controller, but that's due to circumstances out of its control. Deadlock is flying. Oh yeah, I need to try that on stream. Deadlock is flying more and more. Players are flocking to the Steam to play their games. Whether you're an RPG nut, you're exfiltrating from Marathon's Cryer archive with your buddies, or you just want to chill time with something cozy and relaxing, Steam has it all. After years of having a monopoly on PC gaming, Steam finally found a true rival in the Epic Game Store in 2018. Sure, some of us will still like our DRM-free games from GOG and the micro indies from itch.io, but Steam and Epic remain the most handy and easy to use launchers. I'm gonna be honest, it's not even a close second. Like, it's Steam is a strong number 1. Deadlock is legitimately crazy now. I'm gonna try it out on stream. That counts a lot when you're trying to eat up the market share like a delicious slice of pizza. However, this competition has proved a boon to Steam. When faced with Epic's alternative, Valve has upped its game by releasing the Steam Deck and building an entire ecosystem around its online store. If you're looking to buy a new game on PC, Steam is the most intuitive, most popular, and most obvious place to start. To those of us with hundreds of games in our library, sunken cost fallacy prevents us from migrating to other platforms. When you take into account that you can use Steam as a launcher for non-Steam games, it's a no-brainer that's increasing its player count week over week. But it also means that a lot of people are jumping ship from console and they're finally seeing. It took y'all a long time, but y'all niggas finally seeing the light. That's really what this is. Especially in this economy, people are like, if I can only afford one platform, I might as well just build a PC. I can get everything and cheaper. I just got to pay a hefty fee up front. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and say this. Being a PC gamer is like holding a black card at Costco. It's like being a Costco member. Yeah, you gotta pay the monthly, not the monthly, but the annual fee, and it's a little expensive, you know, if you're a black card holder. But once you become a Costco member and you walk into them giant halls, everything is cheap. Console niggas, they shop at Walmart. We shop at Costco. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's different. It's different. It's different. You won't understand unless you come over here, man. Imagine having to pay to play online. That shit is crazy. It does make you wonder why Xbox and PlayStation charge when Steam is bigger than both of them and they don't. You know? What exactly are we paying for? In the time since it has broken its own record twice, with the latest numbers from SteamDB putting it at 42 million concurrent. Sheesh. Shout out to Steam, bro. They going crazy. 42 concurrent million players every goddamn night. My PC better than the PS4? This guy. Oh, shout out to Rebel 8 Outcast with the bits. Did you see the cornhole amputee that shot someone? Word is they arrested him with a net. I heard about that, but I didn't look into that. I was like, I don't know about that, man. Do you think PC will go back to the physical copies? Because that's the reason I play on PS5 instead of my PC. Nah. So physical copies were popular before the era of Steam. So nah, it's not going back. Steam is kind of what ushered in the digital age. But that being said, Steam has the most generous refund policy of any platform. I've never, I mean, I think I've refunded like 5 or 6 games on stream. All right, chat, we finna play this for an hour and a half. If I don't like it, I'm gonna refund it. I've done that plenty of times. They never ask any questions. And I've literally typed in the, why are you refunding it? It's shit ass, nigga. They give you your money back. You don't gotta go to war with customer service. They just give your money back, man. Hit the like button if you watch it on YouTube. But did I refund Crimson? Nah, because I got it for free. I wouldn't be able to refund it anyway if I paid for it, because I had 7 hours. I had almost 8 hours. I had like 7.5 hours on it. I wouldn't have been able to refund it. Just got tired of, moving around potato sacks and shit. Other news, Sony's reportedly shutting down Dark Outlaw Games, run by former Call of Duty director. Sony's shutting down Dark Outlaw, a first-party game studio led by former Call of Duty producer Jason Blundell. Before leading Dark Outlaw Games, Blundell was the head of Deviation Games, which is an independent studio, but also happened to be developing a PlayStation game before it shut down, Schreier says. Dark Outlaw Games had yet to announce what it was working on, but considering Blundell's experience with the Call of Duty franchise, it seems likely the studio was developing probably a live service multiplayer project for PlayStation. Blundell was a programmer and a producer. I don't care about his history. A bunch of other Call of Duty games. Damn, man. Everybody's broke, man. Shutting down a studio before they even get to release their first game, that's gotta suck. I feel like that hurts more than putting out a game and then it fails, because at least you got to put it out and, people got to judge it for what it was. But you didn't even get to fucking put out a game after they hired you. That sucks, man. Damn, 7 hours, 1 more hour, and you would have loved it. According to the internet. Yeah, according to the internet. Sure, let's go with that. Fucking stupid. Sony is cooked. Although I've seen some people, they've moved the goalpost. It's not 8 hours anymore. It's 10 to 12. I've seen some. I'm like, which one is it? Do I need to play the game 8 hours or 10 to 12 before it gets fun? I don't know, man. I don't think I got it in me. I'm gonna go in the sub box real quick and see if there's anything worth checking out. I'm 30 hours in and I feel the same as I did 3 hours in. What keeps you playing, out of curiosity? 30 hours. That's a lot of time. What keeps you playing? Some fun to be had, but with a lot of friction. That's the best way I would define that game. There's fun to be had, but there is a lot of friction. Anybody know any trailers I should be aware of? I had someone tell me it takes 10 hours for all games to get in. Most games aren't even 10 hours. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. Does not take 10 hours to have fun with every fucking game. Man, I'm waiting for Pragmata and Lego Batman. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a while. It's got a few weeks before fucking Pragmata. I don't think there's anything interesting though. Bloxer official launch. Oh, that's a VR trailer. Invincible Versus dropped a new trailer. Titan and Invincible. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ask and you shall receive. Arbiter. There's an Xbox event this week. Yeah, we just talked about the Game Pass. They're trying to lower the prices. Yeah, we just talked about the. Hopefully she can figure it out without fucking up something. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I remember this character in the show.
I'm a protector. I belong to the city. This slice of it belongs to me. Let's settle our.
Oh, this was that mob boss dude, I think, right?
Right now. Ready for another round, Invincible?
You really want to pick a fight with me? I always.
Why they gotta play rap music for the black character? I don't understand that.
Win.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
So he has armor moves. I say, you know why.
Take a minute. Stay out of my way, old man.
I'm not gonna lie, he's not really doing anything for me.
Stay in your lane. Rich girl from the suburbs.
It is kind of fire. He got Tim's on though. But he feels like he seems like a very basic character.
You're not gonna give up. Neither am I. Keep out of my business, robot. You should have stayed out of this. Hope you said your prayers. Get gone.
Invincible's Luke Cage, except for he's evil.
You fuck with my family. That's game over for you.
The beta's April. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll have something to play before Pragmata. Thank God, April 9th. Still a little bit of ways away. Arbiter 131. What is this? I apologize how I'm gonna do some of y'all in the beta. What the hell? This is security footage of the video game. Samson comes out in April. I don't know when it comes out. I'm not gonna play that game though. That shit looked really rough. I'm good off the I'm good off Samson. Unless it gets like glowing reviews, but I'm good off that. I think I'm ready to get on the game. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, y'all. I'm gonna use the bathroom and then we're gonna get on the game. So BRB.